Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing and swatching the Kylie Cosmetics and Kim Kardashian West Cream Liquid Lipsticks. I know. I caved and bought this thing because I saw actually Makeup Shayla apply these lipsticks on her channel and they looked so beautiful on her, but then I remembered that Makeup Shayla has a totally different skin tone than I do, and I should have researched YouTubers who have a similar skin tone to mine to really see the true color of the swatches and how they look on the lips. So if you are thinking about getting this and are similar in skin tone to me, I am NC42 in MAC foundation, in that range, Cool Honey in Bobbi Brown, Honey in Hourglass Cosmetics in their Vanish Stick Foundation, and just so a couple for references. It's $45. You get 5 liquid lipsticks in this box, and I know it's beautiful. It has the matte finish to it, pastel blush pink actually, with the deeper blush tone for the lettering. I tried these actually already, and I will give you my thoughts on these suckers after the swatches, and I will leave the timestamps down below so you can skip over to whichever section of the video you wish to see the fastest. And then you have your 4 shades, and you're like, why is it necessary to create 4 different nude shades? And then I reasoned with myself, well, Alicia, you have quite a few nude shades yourself. I can never go wrong with nude. I'm a sucker for nudes, and I'm glad I bought it so I know for sure how I feel about it. And this was my first major lipstick purchase off of the Kylie Cosmetics website. I did purchase a bootleg lip kit that had her name on it, and I bought it off the street like a bootleg Louis Vuitton bag. And then I decided to just buy these and give them a shot. Keep in mind, these are a cream liquid lipstick, so it does not have a matte formula, it will not dry down matte, and they are not long lasting. They are creamy in texture, much like a creamy lipstick and traditionally done in a bullet. That is the finish these will leave. So let me just go into swatching and we'll talk about these after. Have swatched, so let's discuss. Right now I have the shades Kimberly and Kimmy on. Kimmy was the darker shade out of the 4 and Kimberly being the lighter. Just to go through the tones of these, Kimberly, the first shade is a true beige nude, which although lovely makes my lips look like concealer lips, and that's typically I have a problem when finding a nude for my skin tone. Pink enough, beige enough, but so that it doesn't look I just totally washed out my lips. And this is bordering on that, and that's why I need to combine it with another shade from this kit. The next shade is Kim, which is a pinky nude, and again a lovely shade. I still think a little too light for me. We'll have to combine this shade so it doesn't look washed out concealer lips. I think this was the peachy nude shade out of the 4. It showed up lovely on my lips, and this was more towards the color of nude that I like to wear for my skin tone. Had a little bit of warmth, a little bit of peach, but not still so light that it looks like concealer. And the last shade we have is Kimmy, which is the warmer out of all the four, and this is a brown nude that actually takes on the very similar to my actual lip color without anything on it. And I combined, like I said, this with Kimberly, the beige nude shade. So yeah, let's talk formula. When I first applied these, I thought gloss with a little more color. It spread like a gloss, and I had to dip in twice because the first swipe was not going to give me enough color payoff, enough coverage. And it does apply streaky, and I'll give you a close-up. Hold on one second. I don't know if you can see it, but the inside of my lip, it doesn't stick, and I have to blot so it combines and looks smooth there. Otherwise, it looks very patchy and textured on that part of my lip. And that's not a huge deal, except for the fact that I have lipsticks that are not in liquid form, but in actual bullet form that go in really smooth and don't leave that line of demarcation on my lips. I have to work harder in applying this lipstick so it doesn't look streaky. And I wore it for like an hour, and it does eventually settle into your lips and it looks a little more smooth and blended. On the first swipe or two, you kind of have to work with it and make sure it covers your lips and it looks opaque. As I said, this is not long wearing, and I had a very easy time with these swatches because I just used a tissue to wipe off the lipsticks one after the other, and they came off easily. If that's okay for you, that's what the formula is. It's not going to be long wearing. It's going to be soft and wet. It's not going to dry down. If that's not your thing, these definitely will not make you happy. So just keep that in mind. For the most part, I love how my lips feel. They feel soft. The formula feels soft. They feel creamy. I definitely will know that my lips are hydrated. I didn't look into the ingredients, but it seems like typical ingredients for a liquid cream lip. I'm sure they put in some skincare benefits into this formula, so while you have this on, your lips won't dry out and they'll be taken care of. This will not be the first lipstick I reach for. I have lipsticks that I really love that don't take as much maneuvering to make my lips look great. With this formula, you kind of have to work with it, and the applicator, the doe foot applicator, is not the best. It's flat. It doesn't have any grooves, which makes it tougher to line around and make sure you stay in your lip line and not over it so it doesn't look messy. If you want a little more depth, I will recommend you apply your favorite lip liner. I like to do it after, just to clean up any mess that you might have made with the liquid lip application. Because you'll see if you start too far up towards your lip line, it could go over and then you just have to wipe off. And that was one thing I had to figure out while applying, to make sure that I was getting all my lips but I wasn't going over it, because the formula again doesn't apply smooth right away. You kind of have to work with it, spread it around. And I love how my lips look. They look plump, they look nude. I have to combine colors. I definitely cannot wear the Kimberly and Kim nude on their own. I think that's the name of the second one, because they're way too light. I use the Kimberly beige nude shade as a center highlight, which when it serves that purpose is quite lovely, with these two shades here, and then I might combine these two or those two. All in all, I have to combine these shades, or the only one I don't really have to combine is the last shade, which is, I believe, Kimmy, and that's the shade that resembles my lip color the closest. That's how these shades look on my skin tone, or if you have a skin tone very close around NC42. Tan skin, tough with these. Again, they're so closely related to the tan skin that it will look like concealer lips, especially with that Kimberly shade. If you bought this kit, let me know down below what you think about it, what you need to do in order for your lip colors to look good on your lips. Yeah, I didn't have to buy this for sure, and I think I did because I fell into the hype and I saw some YouTubers swatch them on their lips and I thought they were very lovely shades, and it's one of those things that I want to try it too. I want to find out for myself, and unfortunately there's the return policy is that there are no returns. What? It's $45, not cheap. You get 4. Not cheap, but it's not like a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. I didn't break the bank too bad with these. Beautiful box, nice decorative box, and you're like, I ain't paying $45 for a decorative box. I will definitely use these lipsticks again. I think when I play with them more and figure out what is the best combination out of the 4 for me, I will wear these more often. But as of now, as I'm feeling and pouting, I like how my lips look. They look hydrated and they really give a nice shape to them. They make them look plump, they make them look pinky and nude and plush. And again, I think it's helpful when you just let the formula settle a little bit. And again, I have to take my finger and just kind of go like this on that line of demarcation so it blends. It doesn't look like stark contrast between the outside of my mouth and the inside of my mouth. No good. You know how that goes sometimes. Ugh. And that was our swatch, demo, and review of the Kylie Cosmetics and the Kim Kardashian West Cream Liquid Lipsticks set. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time on here with another review, chat, or product demo. Bye!